middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
On second down, Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On first down, Breeze. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, here's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. A lot of times we talk about being opportunistic as a defense as a whole. Right now it's becoming just one guy on this defense.
And he is doing such a fantastic job, because everyone emphasizes taking the ball away, going after the football. But some people just have a special knack for it. He forced 2 fumbles last week, and there he forces another one in this game.
Chubb. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Mayfield now on second down. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of, he's got a man. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards. Leopard! They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. The first NFL touchdown for Georgia's Nick Chubb. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions. but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Breeze now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Breeze to throw on second down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Throw left side, taken in by Meredith. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up and start to press.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Joe Schobert, tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Gets it to Meredith, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Play fake. Mayfield. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back to the win column. We'll see how he responds. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Good job, D. Good job. That's the way you fly to the ball. Ooh, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. That's out to Hill, right side complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Come on, get set, get set.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We all know that Myles Garrett was drafted #1 in the NFL for his ability to get to the quarterback. That's his stock in trade. But the underrated part of his game, plays well against the run, knows how to hold the point of attack.
Get set, get set. Kill.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. That's caught by Meredith, right side. A busy first quarter. His third catch of the afternoon is a first down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Get set.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a first down.
Get set.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Play action. Breeze. On the crossing route, complete. That's Thomas. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans first.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Get set.
Shotgun now for Breeze. incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll make it third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. And Lutz's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Screenplay, Johnson. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On second down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A first down carry here for Johnson. About 3 yards there to the 27.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Second down, Mayfield. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Complete to Janis. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not got too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go.
Again, it's Kamara. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now Breeze. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing, Mayfield. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a yard there. Snipped out well defensively, and it brings up third.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
On fourth down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. Back deep for the Saints is Ted Ginn. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Fighting him off. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Mayfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I think the training and practice broke down on that play because he simply didn't run the route deep enough to get to the first down marker, despite what was a really nice catch and toe tap on the sideline.
Well, that's third down 101. You got to go to the marker, know where it is. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now the offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here we go. My mate!
Now Breeze on the bootleg. And that'll be incomplete. Ben Watson was the intended target, the tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. For 15 yards there on the catch and run.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here we go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run here with Ingram. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Breeze now on 3rd and goal. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Cameron Meredith, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Looks good on the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They go play action here on 1st down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the... Three-yard line. Mayfield now on second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
The Browns on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Mayfield to throw it. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Finds a man with a crossing route. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 22. Breeze now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Easy.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now a play fake. Breeze. He's got his man on the crossing route. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming. Now down at the 31. Again, this is Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Get set, get set.
They run it again with Camara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. From the gun, it's Breeze. From the out route, incomplete. It's Thomas. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Lutz puts this one through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now Breeze. He's going to float this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's incomplete. Landry, the intended target, and it's third down.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
That fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here's Ginn. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. To the left side, taken in by Hill. And he takes this down deep into Cleveland territory. Give him 30 yards there.
If the post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field, covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11th. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. Breeze going to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield airing it deep for Janis. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Browns on 3rd down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This will be 3rd and a mile. 3rd and long for Mayfield. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Complete to Janis. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. It's brought in by Janis. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. To throw, Mayfield. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
The Browns on 3rd down. A very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Get set.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
Here we go. Get set.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that.